of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
What was it, a first down play? Let me see.
From Falcon territory now.
Oh, Lord.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
19 tight, 19 tight. Keep it together. 18 11, 18 11. 70 rings, Victoria, 70.
On 3rd down, Farrell. Thomas has got it, complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense could breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now an audible here into something else. To throw on 2nd down, Farrell. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll try and pick it up by
No, nigga, I held to keep, man. I mean, to hand it off.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, he had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. And they're getting him involved early.
Oh, the CB.
Something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
To throw on third down. Farrell. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, set. Drill 52. Yellow blue. Red, yellow.
On first down, Thompson Robinson. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Thompson Robinson from his end zone. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Jody got her germs on it.
Come on.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, Kirkpatrick. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5.
You need to clean it, though.
The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Kirkpatrick, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The running lanes have
One
definitely
was
not
messed
been
up.
there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results
Got one over there
there.
messed up.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Farrell. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets
They
there.
made my nigga just hold the ball like that so he can get sacked.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Yeah, baby.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good for 56 yards out. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it.
Was it always messed up?
Swing. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And not a good return here at all.
Did it work yesterday?
To start at the 12-yard line.
Didn't work.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
My goodness. Come on, Mad. Come on, Mad.
Down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now a 2nd and 2.
I hear it.
On the option to give to Swift here. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
You do it up top first.
Okay, ready? Fight, kick. Black Bolton, dog red. Hurry, hurry.
Thompson Robinson now. And his throw here is incomplete.
That open man that time ran up a little too much heat on it. There, Stinker.
Absolutely just needed a touch more air in it. Instead he fired an absolute bullet. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the
You like your keyboard?
He boots this one away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
You want to pick one for Jordan?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the
She don't want to share later.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Kirkpatrick. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
That wasn't very nice.
Quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Kirkpatrick. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Bryce Behringer now.
So you didn't want to share with her? What's that? She was being a Rudy.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field.
She was being a bully.
And take some momentum into the locker room. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Shifts by at the 15.
Who's she bullying?
Boy, the strength on display there as he
wasn't
through
bullying.
tacklers for a gain of about 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. Pressure gets to him and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They have to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Swift going to try up the middle.
Probably. You can't scratch carpet though.
Use a timeout. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we
we missed it.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away.
Doggone rain.
And taken at the 46.
Dang, I couldn't get inside of that.
Punt. It's a 16-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until.
How did I miss? I don't know, baby.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I didn't miss. I'm looking at this video. He missed. Yeah.
Throwing to start the drive. Farrell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Not for real, I did.
Right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school
He wants you to play some more music.
Start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Looking to throw on second down. Farrell. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
His accuracy low.
And this one is
You did. Okay.
That'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay, give me a few minutes, and we'll get something.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
Yep.
No chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Sound like head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
She came to see you.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all the way in that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I got to tell you,
She said how long I have to wait. You know, she don't really have a...
because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Going for it. Thompson Robinson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a give right side.
What they call a flag?
Patrick down to the 41.
Yeah, that nigga offside.
We looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now a give, right side. Kirkpatrick. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down.
They just keep trying, but so
Jordan,
far,
I mean, Kai.
finding no room for him to
Why
run.
you let stuff like she can't tell you what you gonna do and be?
Now 2nd and 5.
Skylar, stop doing that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kirkpatrick. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always
What's
think
up?
to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away
Huh?
from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
I don't think so.
Throwing on 1st down. Farrell. And quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy
You can
of
sign
10.
into it.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I'm assuming you can.
Up the middle they go. Now
This nigga fumbled the ball. Come on, bruh. I ain't never saw nobody fumble the ball doing that.
Early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted
Okay, baby.
effort in the offseason to
Okay.
improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. 1st and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Nothing in that 1st half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Blue striker. Black shot.
What's up, baby?
Red shot.
From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Benjamin St.
It don't matter to me.
And he's able to get it back.
I think she said she wants to watch Disney Plus.
And right about now, you start to think it, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this
You like
game.
Disney Plus? It got a lot of different stuff on it.
Having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Throwing to start the drive. Farrell.
Oh.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
That's tremendous field position.
Goodness
They were
gracious,
given
little girl.
turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a handoff up the middle. Kirkpatrick. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off the play fake. Farrell. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
It is okay. If you didn't do it, you didn't do it.
He picks up the first. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Dang, you gotta block the person in front of you. Lord.
That 2nd down play nets a -4. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here.
A whole minute behind.
Right hash here should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead.
How many picks he done threw?
I'm not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
You talking about that deep pass?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the option to give to Swift here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is DTR. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Right, white. Field, black.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Look at this out there.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Farrell.
What? Out of reach. Bro.
I think it's fairly safe to call
what you change it to?
But they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
On 2nd down.
Yeah.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 25. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Back to throw. Farrell. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for.
What playbook
exactly
you
what they need.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Throwing on 1st down, but this one
It's that rain, bro.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's going to
What'd
be
you say,
wearing
baby?
on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Black ultra. Claws red.
On 2nd down, Thompson Robinson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Black shot. Red cycle.
Thompson Robinson here from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Snap red. Drill green. Green jack. Green yellow. On the ball.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big
Come on,
tight
St.
end.
Juice.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Sticking to the air, hits Thompson Robinson. Johnson's got it complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short one here, caught by McBride. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
First down, here's Thompson Robinson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Had a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing. Thompson Robinson. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now this incomplete, and I don't see any flags coming out. He was clearly in the pocket, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, and that brings up 4th down. Patterson's kick is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range. Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it. And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got him for the penalty. Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself. Up the middle they go. Kirkpatrick, and he loses the football a second time.
Second fumble.
Picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
That is not the play I tried to pick. I guess it's the play I did pick, but I sure wasn't trying to.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kirkpatrick. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's dang sure the button I pressed though.
Maybe it's better to be lucky.
I'm about to do it again.
Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap. On 3rd down.
Oh, keep your feet, boy. You really should have jumped over him.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter. Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown. That one looks like he'll throw here. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Farrell, and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
How old is how fast is dude?
Right down Main Street.
Main Street's
Yeah, 97.
now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And not a good return here at all as he'll be forced to start.
He's reading his keys, man.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
That nigga will not be mocked now.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt.
Is that your first pick?
Defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD's second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pop.